Why I believe my school and university experience gave me extreme suffering. To help respect people's time, I will try a short answer summary now, and then I will go into more detail if people don't want to watch this full video. My short answer at the moment would be that school and university are a complex system, combined with my persistent genetic challenges, and combined with during the time that I attended school and university, there really wasn't much awareness for my challenges and how to best support people like me. Um, that ends my short summary. That's probably the best short description I can describe with not much planning, or not much having a clear script for this video. The longer answer, I would describe this more as, oh, and just to be clear before I progress too much into this talk, is that my experiences with school and university were mostly negative, but I don't want to suggest that that all people immediately quit school and university. I believe if other people understand or believe they will have a guaranteed clear value from engaging with school and university, then you are welcome, and I support other people's decision. But that requires that people either do their research, or they confirm and verify that what they do is exactly, or what they decide to do with their future is exactly what they want to do. Um, so, so to circle back to this video, in my case, I carry the persistent challenges of both ADHD and autism at the same time, and one of the biggest and most persistent challenges of that experience is my executive functioning struggles, which means that with short-term working memory and trying to organize things, that is often and still is a struggle, a struggle for me. Less of a struggle now, because I have learned ways to manage myself more easily than when I was much younger. But during school and university, I think I was simply overwhelmed by having to learn and familiarize with too many things, because one of my biggest mental burdens is trying to use the written or structured language, which we call English. So trying to memorize the alphabet, and then learning how to memorize specific combinations of words and phrases that people might say, and learning how to express myself through the English language. That is just one challenge of progressing through school. The second challenge would be trying to interact with people as well. So I was unfortunately I unfortunately experienced being bullied by people. So there were people who either I had disagreements with, or people who just I guess were just I'm behaving in ways that were incompatible with me, and that made it more challenging for me to work with people in groups because and partly because of the diversity of people and cultures that there were. I think there was a high likelihood of disagreements and conflicts, and school did not really teach me how to like I guess how to work with people and how to find mutual agreements with people, and that was a skill that really wasn't taught that much, and school seems more like people were just thrown together in small groups or small rooms and just magically expected to work together. And um and one other reason why I did not like school was that it seemed to encourage a very specific culture that I could not really fit in with very well, which was fear of failure, which is one part because there are all these tests and things to try and test our knowledge in only a limited number of times and in a limited number of ways. And my brain type does not learn that well from pressured, limited opportunities, and I learn much better when I can fail fast, and I can iterate, and I can engage in a continuous feedback loop to learn, apply, and evolve in small steps, similar to working with and building like a Lego pieces. Um, so and I believe my brain type struggles so much with this type of world that I often need much more effort and time from people like teachers to help guide me and help me learn enough of a pattern or learn enough of a foundation that I can function more independently. But one challenge I believe was that maybe teachers in school were financially undersupported, and I heard this from other people talking about schools and from other people talking about teachers. So I haven't really verified if this is true, but apparently teachers are very much undersupported. So when they are constrained, they are less likely to be more helpful to each individual student, and less likely to have the capacity to support I guess special needs people or people who need more support. So unfortunately for me, I kind of fell into that kind of I guess type of people that needed that support, and rarely or never got that support. And one thing I don't like about school is that and there seems to be a culture of like competition, and consistently comparing oneself to the people around me. And I believe that is a very mentally unhealthy mindset, because I personally believe that many people are quite unique in their brain type, which means we have unique ways that our brain operates best, and we have unique ways in which we think and we process things. And school tries to do a generalized, like one testing system or one learning system fits all kinds of people. and that may not work so well, at least in my experience. Um, but I kind of forgot why I started talking about that. But um, that school. Hmm. Okay, I might need a moment to gather my thoughts because I want to connect this back to the question of this video. Um, okay, well maybe I forgot what I was going to say. I just remember this was something I was at least mildly passionate about mentioning, and was related to this topic. Um, but I will try to move on to another related talking point uh, is that comparing and also I believe that this school system can also cause much damage to people's mental health, because if we are consistently tested in the way that I experienced, and that they try to assign a number to represent, I guess, people's future or people's skill, those numbers may not be very accurate, um, and it seems to me, at least based on my experience, that schools try to support more the people who can navigate and progress through the school or university system very easily, and may be perceived as exceptional people, based on the testing criteria of the school or the university. And there doesn't seem to be much support for the people who consistently struggle or consistently fail. And at least the country or culture that I was exposed to, which was Australia, the school seemed to suggest that all of the problems come from the individual, and not from the environment, or not from the system that the individual is operating inside. And I believe it is not fair to say that it is the child's fault, or it is the young adult's fault for failing to fit into school, or failing to fit into university systems, because many things are likely outside our control, and maybe we are not best equipped to navigate the world yet. So I think, and to be fair on us, I think a simple number does not accurately communicate what a person is really like. I think these number tests are often a oversimplified representation of people's skills. And I just remembered one other reason I don't like school, and I don't like university, is that not only are we required to learn many things, and like I mentioned earlier, this is more difficult because we have to learn how to interact with people at the same time. But also, we are trying to learn these things, and manage progressing in that environment, while also under pressure, because there is always a time pressure to study, or to learn, or to complete things before arbitrary, like time limits. So, and I just remembered another story that may also support my belief that school and university does not inspire as much confidence and support. Is that I believe in Japan, that there is at least one story where apparently, and to be fair on people, I have not verified this myself with more research or evidence, but apparently through other people, they have mentioned that in Japan, if people fail to meet the expectations of school and university as students, then Japan stops caring about those people, and they kind of give up on those people, and send them to like delinquent schools and things like that, which I believe is very unethical, because it seems like schools or cultures have this oversimplified binary thinking that you are only good if you can produce high numbers in a very specific testing system, and that the economy or the country wants more of you, and if you happen to be the one of the unfortunate students who are always struggling, always failing, and not able to I guess thrive with no support, then those people seem to be forgotten or just discarded from society. That's kind of my understanding and kind of my experience. And I have talked much about school, but to help share more evidence of my poor university experience, as someone with ADHD and autism, I never fully transitioned from school to I mean I never fully transitioned from high school to university, because high school I liked the repetition and routines and structure that I mostly had, and then university was such a big shift from what my previous school life was, and that was very stressful and such a deep struggle for me, and I really was stumbling through life. I did not have a clear direction, and I was taught by my family as well, which helped reinforce the challenges I had with school and university. But I was taught by my parents that education was some kind of guarantee to a financially stable future, and that did not really seem to happen based on my experience, and for many people that may motivate them to study and work harder, but for me, and this aligns with another problem that I see with schools and the universities, is that what do we do for students who consistently fail? And yes, many people want to win, or many people want to compete, and many people want to succeed, but in this very narrow-minded competition mindset, having winners means that it is necessary that losers must exist, and there is a larger number of people who lose than the number of people who win. So I was, I guess, in a way, one of these losers, and it and because of my understanding that success meant a better future, then that must also mean that no success meant no future. So at some point in a university, I completely lost hope that I had any kind of future that I could desire, and studying just seemed like a big waste of time, because I was consuming so much time and effort, stressing out to meet some arbitrary expectations of some testing system, and there was no clear way that would correlate or like relate back to I'm securing a job, or I'm securing financial stability in my life. So For most of my life, that was very stressful because there really was no clear path I could see for my desired future, and there were just many struggles mixed together. So the struggles of just learning independently, the struggles of learning in ways that help me function best, struggles to interact with, and struggles to communicate with people, struggling to function, and struggling to operate under pressure, and me being I'm overwhelmed by too much information, because I believe what happens when teachers in school are very under-supported. They probably have a tendency to dump too much information on students, and whoever can take those dumps and still pass their tests can, I guess they just want those successful students to succeed, and to ignore the people that fail. And I also recall another concept or idea that also suggests that the school and university system that I experienced could be improved, is that when I was in university, that there seemed to also be a culture of people who would cheat. So because there was this pressure and narrow-minded focus to just try to succeed on these very finite tests, that many of the people around me seemed to want to cheat, because that there was this perception that having these high marks and having these big numbers or big numbers as records of our academic achievements, people were willing to cheat. So I think school and university has vaguely failed as a system for producing skilled workers, if people are encouraged and are desperate enough to cheat to try and get through that system. I think a better system would be one that inspires confidence in people, and encourages people to work hard, work honestly, and to help people collaborate with each other. I believe that would be a more utopian and more desired type of world for all people. I just remembered something important for a brief moment I wanted to talk about, but I think it suddenly left my mind as well. Um, oh yeah, I think I recall now. And another reason why I feel concerned that university institutes and schools are less concerned about supporting individuals is that I also heard a story that university professors, they are actually paid for their research ability, and their ability to bring money into the university, and they are not so much paid and not so much rewarded for being good teachers, and that they aren't really encouraged to inspire students, and that they aren't really paid to nurture the growth and learning passions of students. So I think that is a small piece of anecdotal evidence that suggests that maybe schools and maybe universities were more designed to try and generate skilled workers to generate money for the economy, and not as concerned about supporting individuals, and less concerns about teaching people to be functional, problem-solving adults. So that also, and that aligns with my experiences as well. I often felt alone while I was going through school and university because I had deep struggles. I did not know who to ask for help, and when I did try to ask for help, the help was very insufficient for my needs, and there always seemed to be some kind of other motive for these systems than actually helping individuals to grow and to learn and to enjoy their life in this world. And so and so so I don't know if I did a good job explaining my experiences or expressing what I wanted to communicate, but yes, I will try a long story short version. Is that in my experience, and maybe times have changed since the times that I experienced school and I experienced university. But during my time, it seemed like schools were conditioning people to fear failure, to condition people to obsess about being perfect and obsess about achieving results quickly, and there was and it did not help us it did not help us students to identify potential mental health issues, and did not teach me how to collaborate with people better through mutual agreements. Did not really teach me how to manage, or how to not get bullied in school, how to encourage the bullies to be more, I guess supportive of the people around them. It did not teach me why. I was not taught why I should care or value about the things I was taught. So, for example, I was asked to, or I had no choice but to go through mathematical exercises in school, and I was just solving equations with very known formulas and approaches, and I was crunching through so many numbers, and it seemed to defeat the purpose of the activity if I did not understand why mathematics was important for humans. So school could have been a much more enjoyable and much more self passionate and self learning experience if I was taught why the things I was taught was helpful to me personally and helpful for the community. And for example, if school told me the reason why we teach mathematics is that mathematics is a very important tool for solving very specific problems. We use maths to measure distance. We use mathematics to measure size of objects. We use mathematics to build houses. We use mathematics in software for complex calculations. We use maths for research and to model systems. We use mathematics to help us understand this world better. Mathematics gives us a structured tool to etc. So I think that might help to inspire kids to or inspire students to be more motivated and passionate to engage in what they are being taught. And the same thing could be applied to all other subjects. Like, why should I care about English? Why should I care about science? Why should I care about social studies? Why should I care about physical education? There's all these things that school never really taught me, and school also never taught me how to do my taxes or how to manage my personal finances. So I think that is another gap in school as well. That there are so many useful, practical adult skills that I believe I was never taught. And this was on top of all of my intense struggles, and not really knowing why I was having so many struggles, and why I was like even angry all of the time. And what made this more difficult for me was the pressures of my Asian culture family, which is to pressure that where the parents pressure their children to work harder and study harder. But yes, this is all I want to share for now, and thanks for watching.